good day everyone. Today we are going to demonstrate the taking body measurements for pants. The body measurements needed for pants are the following. This is in accordance with the industry practice and the sequence will be the following. First is the crotch, then the full length, the waist, hip, then the thigh, knee, and then the ankle or the bottom. In taking measurements of crotch, there are three approaches. First is the use of tape measure and ruler. Second is the use of tape measure alone. And the third one is the use of L square. I'm going to demonstrate the three approaches. First is the use of tape measure and ruler approach. Just follow what I do. You'll have to insert the ruler in between the legs of the client. Then put the tape measure into the waist area of the client and drop the tape measure freely until such that the tape measure and the ruler will come across. So in this case, the crotch is 8. Second approach is the use of L square. In using L square, you will be using the same approach also, but this time is the use of L square. You will have to put the shorter arm of the L square into the legs, in between of the legs of the client. Then locate the waist area of the body. Then look at it into the L square. In this case, the crotch of the client is 9. It is normal to have a little difference of a different approach of getting the crotch, and that is just normal. Third approach is the use of tape measure alone. Okay, you will let your client to sit down into a chair and locate the waist area of the client. In this case, this is the waist area, the waist of the client. Then drop the tape measure until such that it will touch to the chair. In this case, the crotch is 9. Okay, next is the full length. In getting the full length of the client, you'll have to start with the waist of the client down to the desired length. For example, the desired length of the client will be here. So in this case, the full length is 33. But if the desired length of the client will be here, so it might be 31. But we will take 33. Next to be measured are the circumferential measurements. First circumferential measurement is the waist. In getting the waist, next is the hip circumferential measurement of the client. Okay. In getting or in measuring the hip of the client, still you'll have to insert 2 fingers and place your other hand here in this area, then try to do this one. So in this case, the hip measurement of the client is 40. Then for the thigh measurement, you'll have to put the tape measure into the leg of, it could be right leg or in the left leg. But for your convenience, you can do it in the right leg of the client and do it this way. In this case, don't forget to put some allowance in order to arrive a good quality pants. In this case, the thigh circumference of the thigh measurement of the client is 27. Next is the knee measurement. Of course, we know that the knee is here, so we'll have to put our tape measure here around the knee. But of course, the same process, don't forget to put some allowance. In this case, the knee measurement of the client is 18. But if the client would like to have a little loose bands, then you can have it 19. If skinny, then you can have it 17 and 1/2. But in this case, we can take 18. The last to be measured is the ankle or the bottom measurement. In getting the ankle measurement, you can follow the pants worn by the client if she desires to follow that one. Just like in this case, the ankle of the client is 13 and 1/2, but you can have other measurements also. If the fabric that you're using is stretchable, you can have a smaller ankle like 12 perhaps. But if the fabric is not stretchable, don't forget to measure the ankle this way. You'll have to put the tape measure here at the corner of the ankle. Then do it this way, like this. So the ankle of the client is 14. But as I said, if you're going to follow what she is wearing, then you can have 13 and 1/2. But if you'd like to have a skinny, if the fabric is stretchable, then you can have 12. Thank you. That's all for the taking body measurements for the pants.